Hey, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Can I get a oh yeah again? My bad. One more time.
Oh yeah.
Give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hand. Good people. Listen, this is the great one. This is the great one. The great one. How's everybody doing on today? How's everybody doing on today, man? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. So I'm doing this kind of on two platforms. So this is for my father. What? My bad, man. My bad. Let me slow down. My name is 1247, the Great One. This is the Great One. This is going to be on the Great One podcast, and this is also going to be on my Starting Over Father with a Dream podcast. Two podcasts and one show. Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Two podcasts, one show. So, if you guys listen to this on the Great One podcast, or you listen to this one on Starting Over Father with the Dream, or you watching this on YouTube. So we're gonna knock three birds with one stone. All right, three birds, one stone. We're gonna get cracking. We're gonna get it cracking. We're gonna get it cracking. All right, we're gonna get it cracking. Here's the thing that we're gonna talk about today. Especially for people out there, fathers, people out there. Here's what we need to talk about today. All right. When people talk about purpose, you have to understand, part of your purpose is doing things. How can I say? Part of your purpose is it's not repeating the same things that the generations did before, right? The generations did before. So here's the title. Listen, we got to be the cycle breakers. Cycle breakers. Once again, this is for my Father with Dream podcast. This is for those who's watching on YouTube, those who are listening on my other podcast, the Great One podcast. Listen, the thing is, we have to be cycle breakers. Part of your purpose, anybody's purpose, especially fathers or anybody out there, part of your purpose is breaking the cycle, right? We have to be cycle breakers. We have to do things here's the thing about breaking the cycle. Breaking the cycle, to me, is doing something that hasn't been done before. Right? Maybe in your family, the way you think, the way you carry yourself, the way you process things, you're not going down the same road everybody has always done. Like you haven't, people talking about the black sheep. They may consider me to be the black sheep because once again, I'm not in upstate New York. I'm not doing what people are doing back home. I've forged a whole different path that makes me a black sheep. But once again, I am here in this existence to do what? To break a cycle. Right? To break a cycle. Right? In order to how can I say this? In order to be something, or in order to do something, you have to do what hasn't been done before. In order to be, excuse me, say you want to be the first millionaire in your family. You can't do what everybody else has done. You got to forge a new path, right? Think about it. If everybody's before you has always done the same thing, always worked the same job, always went to the same school, always lived in this neighborhood, this, that, and the third, the same old cycle. My bad. The same cycle. Everybody, your grandfather, your grandmother did it. These people, everybody's done the same thing over and over and over again. And as the so-called black sheep or the cycle breaker, you're actually going to forge a new path. Because if you're trying to be the quote unquote first millionaire in your family, you can't keep doing what everybody else has already done. You have to break the cycle. Part of everybody's purpose is breaking a cycle. You're going to have to purpose. You're breaking a cycle, and your purpose is one and the same. You can't separate the two. You're not going to separate the purpose and breaking a cycle. Breaking a cycle is part of your purpose. You have to, because you're trying to do something that hasn't been done in your so-called family's bloodline. If everybody's broke, busted, and disgusted, everybody's on certain things. Once again, I'm not going to talk about government subsidies and things of that nature. But if you see a certain pattern, if you see a certain pattern in your family, and you see that a lot of people have gone down this way, now once again, are you going to go down that way also? Huh? Are you going to go the same way that everybody else has gone? Or are you going to do something different? See, if you're going to do something different, that's when you become the cycle breaker. But you got to do something that hasn't been done in your family. Like saying education, I heard people say, hey, listen, I'm the first one in my family to get the education. Cool, you've broken the cycle. Here's the thing. See, when you break a cycle, you actually become the new standard. Let's rewind that. Once you break the cycle, you, sir, ma'am, especially you fathers out there, those call yourself leaders in your home, you set the new trend. You are the new standard now. Like you are the bottom floor. Right? I want to be a millionaire, but the thing is, I can't keep doing what the men before me have done. I got to do something different. I had to forge a new path. That's the only way I'm going to break the cycle in my family. Because those who come after me will be what? Millionaires just like me. There's not going to be any more, once I get into this area, we're not going to go back down. Everything starts from my standard and what the things that I've done, and we're going to go from the bottom floor that the ground floor that I'm on, and we're going to go up. We're not going down. Once again, we're not dead. We're alive. So once again, if I want to become a millionaire, I have to break the cycle of those who came before me. It is what it is. Once again, I appreciate what the people before me have done. Once again, there's nothing wrong with that. But now it's time to take it to another level. Because think about it. If everybody is in the same boat, how is your family winning? If everybody's on the same playing field, if you got, generation after generation after generation doing the same thing over and over again, how are you guys winning in life? My bad. Oh, my bad. You're doing better than the people across the street. Huh? Is that what it is? As long as I look better than that family across the street or that family down the road somewhere, like that's silly. It's about elevation. It's about going to the next level. I don't care about the next person. I don't care about the next family and the next person over here, this, that, and the third. No. I'm here to break the cycle. That is part of my purpose, is to break the cycle, to do something I've never done before. People talk about greatness, right? Greatness is this. My thing is this. Greatness is doing the things that other people aren't willing to do. Because you know why? I'm going to be in places that other people aren't going to be in. In order to operate in real greatness, you got to do things that other people aren't willing to do, because you're trying to be in places that other people just aren't going to be in. Let's rewind that. To operate in true greatness, you have to do things that other people are not willing to do. Hopefully it's legal. Not seriously. We talking about legally. I ain't talking about illegally. You out there doing wild stuff, that's your business. But I'm talking about being on the up and up. But you got to do things that other people that came before you weren't willing to do. Because I got to be in places that other people just aren't going to be in. Not saying that, hey, it's not taking a quote unquote dump on what people did before me. No, what you did is you did what you had to do. Once again, you got to get, the thing is, you got to give these people a hand. Right? You got to give the people that came before, you got to give them a hand. You know, but my thing is, once I start forging this new path, once I've broken the cycle that, you know, all you guys have went through all these different years, once I've broken the cycle and I set that new standard, once again, I'm not going back. Let's rewind that. Once I have broken this cycle of mediocrity, I'm not going back to whatever you guys did. You guys gonna have to move up. I'm not coming back there. You guys got to move here. If you want to stay back there, sir, ma'am, that's your business. I'm sorry. In order to operate in true greatness, I got to do things that other people are not willing to do. Because if I'm trying to be in places, or I'm trying to make moves and to set a high standard or precedence, whatever you want to call it, if I want to do that, I got to do something different. You got to do something different. It doesn't work that way. You can't keep doing what everybody else is doing, because why? You're going to get the same results. The same results they got, the same results you got. So once again, when does the cycle end? When does the cycle of whatever that is end? Right? Because they could have done well. Hey, they could have went to school and got their whatever degrees and this, that, and the third. And everybody works in this job, but you want to do something different. This is when everybody calls you the black sheep, and you're going against the grain. You're doing this, you're doing that. No. Family, friends, whoever. I'm here to break the cycle. It's time to move. It's time for people to move up. It's like, it's no more dreaming. Right? They say, what's the saying in the Bible? Faith without works is what? Dead. Faith without the work is dead. We can't dream of having this abundant whatever, and we keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. We're practicing the same thing over and over again. We're eating at the same places. We're doing this, we're doing that, because everybody before you has done that, and that's fine. But all you guys have gotten the same results. I don't see that for my life. Let's rewind that. Wherever you guys have, I don't see that for my life. You seen that for yours, and the people that before you seen that for themselves. So all you guys are in the same boat, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I see more from myself, and I'm not going to keep doing what you guys have already done. That's not going to happen. It is what it is. That's life. I'm not going to keep regurgitating, recycling. I'm not going to, everybody went to this church, and everybody went to this, and everybody ate like this, and everybody did this, and everybody talked to him, and everybody talked to her. And guess what? All you guys are in the same spot together. I see more for myself than X, Y, and Z. That's, once again, I'm glad. Hey, listen, you offer me this because this is what your father and your mother offered, and those people before them, and that's great. That's not for me. I didn't come here to continue something. I'm actually here to break that. It is what it is. This is where you're gonna lose friends, you're gonna lose family, things of that nature, because you're going against the grain. It is what it is. It's time to move, my bloodline, time to move my family to a higher level. It is what it is. This is what I see. This is part of my purpose. Bringing my family, bringing those who are in the same old cycle over and over again. It's like wash and dry. You put your clothes in the wash, you're going through the same cycle over and over again. It's spinning. I'm tired of spinning. It's time to go to that new level. But I got to do things that you guys didn't want to do. Or maybe you guys in the past, maybe you wanted to do the things that I wanted to do. Maybe you had the dream to do X, Y, and Z. Maybe you had the vision to do X, Y, and Z, but you didn't want to do it because the one before you, maybe they pressured you to go in this way. I mean, there's so many different factors. So many different factors why people in their family, their bloodlines keep going through the same cycle over and over again. Somebody has to break the cycle. And here, and sir, ma'am, that cycle breaker is me. I am the cycle breaker in my family. I will be the first millionaire, and guess what? I'm going to be the first millionaire, and I definitely will not be the last. You got to say this about yourself. I made the first to do this. I made the first to go down this path, but I'm not going to be the last. That's for me. Listen, I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family. And I'm not going to be the last because I am the cycle breaker. That is part of my purpose. I'm here to break a cycle that was, set before I even showed up to this existence. It is what it is. No hate and no shade to, once again, to the people who came before me, but I'm not here to continue that. I'm here to break that. I'm here to shatter that. So those who come, I got 2 daughters. So those who, those 2 little ones who come after me, they're not going to go through that either. They're not even going to see that. Sad to say, they're not. My 2 little ones are not going to see that. They're going to see me because I'm the foundation, and then the ground floor that I set, they're going to be on that, and they're going to go. We build upon that, and we go to higher and higher heights. Now, once again, these people who are back here doing that, once again, you can either get on or you can get left. It is what it is. I told you guys, man, I'm the bad guy. 2024, man, this is the year of the supervillain. This is the year of the supervillain. I'm not going to continue what has already been. I'm not going to do that. I don't want those results. I see where that leads to. Cool, it's a comfortable life. Cool, it's a comfortable life to do what has already been done. It's comfortable. Think about it. If you're here and you're doing the same thing somebody else has already done, once again, that's comfort. But as for me, it's not about being comfortable, right? I can't listen. I can't take comfort to me in mediocrity. It's comfortable. Cool. You got this. You obtained this. You did this, and the people before me, you did that. That's great. You got what you got. You got your little comfortable life, all that good stuff. That's great for you and yours. I'm here to make an impact. Once I've gotten into the mindset of making an impact, I can't do what has already been done. I got to do something different. I I'm going to. I feel compelled to. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to ignite other people. Because other people might be going through the same thing. They might have seen their family going through the same cycles. It's like, nah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm being pressured to go this way. I'm being pressured to get in this career field. I'm being pressure. No. I am here and you are here, sir, ma'am, to break the cycle. It's time to break the cycle. Cycle breakers. This is who we are. We are cycle breakers. That is part of our purpose. At least mine. Because I want to see new things. I need to see opportunities. I want to see my little ones. I'd love to see, I got nieces and nephews, to see them to step into new avenues and things of that nature. It's great that, hey, listen, grandma, grandpa, and great grandma, and great, everybody went this way. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as for me and mine and those who are rocking with me, now we doing something. We doing something else. It is what it is. And if people like it or not, I really don't care. I told you guys, this is the year of the super villain. I'm gonna be super villain. I'm gonna be a total. I'm gonna be a total asshole this year. I'm gonna be a total asshole this year. I told you, man, my attitude. Listen, I don't give a anymore. I do not give a anymore about what people got to say. It is what it is. It's time to see something new. In order for me to see something new, I have to be the change. How do I say? In order to see a change, you have to do what? Be the change. Right? In order to see a change, you have to be the change. Nobody outside of me is going to change, and somehow that's going to come on the inside of me and help me to change. You know, it's you know, I don't want to say, but people, it's just, listen, people who think about, how can I say this? People who want things to change outside but don't want to change on the inside, to me, that's a lazy person. These are lazy people. If you want something on the outside to change, you think somebody on the outside of you is going to change your circumstances, going to change this for you and make this better for you, and you're not willing to do it for yourself, sir, ma'am, I'm sorry to say, you are lazy. That's pure laziness. That's pure laziness. I'm sorry. We can sit there and we can cry about, oh, somebody's doing this, oh, somebody's doing that. Once again, you have to be the change in order to see a change. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. In order to see it, you have to be it. Let's rewind that. In order to see it, you have to be it. It happens on the inside, then it comes out. Nothing out comes in. That's not how it works. That's how a lazy person, this is how a poor people think. You know, somebody's going to change my circumstance, and all of a sudden I'm going to walk into some type of promised land. Somebody's going to change something for me, then I'm going to live in this bliss and happy. But once again, where is your work? Where is it? You expect somebody to go 1,000,000 miles to change your circumstances, but you can't do that for yourself? These be the same people that want to point the finger and gaslight you and, oh, woe is me, and come with the handout and, hey, brother, hey, cousin, family, this, that, and the third. And once again, you want me to just give you what I worked for. Nah, not gonna happen. Nah. Like I told you, listen, I'm the super villain this year. I'm letting you people know now, because when things get cranked up for me, I'm the super villain. I'm not gonna give a how you feel. I'm not gonna give a what you going through. I'm not gonna give a what you gotta pay. That's your business. Keep telling you, man, these parasitic people, man, they always want to come to you when somebody's handing out contracts and this, that, and the third. Here come these parasitic people. All of a sudden, they want to join in with you. They watch the whole time. They watch you work. They watch you put post in. They watch you doing this. They watch you doing that. And all of a sudden, things start coming together for you. So doors start opening for you, and then here comes these parasitic people. Oh, based upon because we're supposed to be this and that. You know, I'm supposed to give you. Listen. I'm not about to give you shit. I'm not gonna give you a motherfucking thing. You was chilling when I was working. Guess what? You're gonna be chilling while I'm eating. Sorry, not sorry. I don't really listen. I don't give a anymore. That's what type of time I'm on. I told you I'm the super villain. I'm telling you, I'm letting you guys know now. You guys watching this on the playback on any one of these platforms, I'm the super villain. I don't give a anymore. So when they say 12 is this and 12 ain't looking out and 12, man, he just selfish, this and the third. 12 told you he's the super villain. He does not give a what you going through. If you sat there and you watched me, you watched the progress, you watched me from point A to point whatever I'm going to. And you sat there and you watched me. You did not work. You didn't want to lend a hand. You didn't want to do anything. Sir, get the out my face. Sorry, not sorry. I don't care anymore. That's how it's going to be this year. I don't care anymore. I'm here to break the cycle. You didn't want to break it. You want to be comfortable. Okay, cool. So you get what comfortable people get. You get the same thing. If people before you did the same thing you did, then you get the same prize. All you're going to live in the same neighborhood. All you're going to drive the same cars. All you're going to congregate. All of you're going to eat at the same places. Go to the same churches, go to the places where you've always been to, because this is what comfortable people do. Over and over again, you guys do the same thing over and over again. I'm not here to do that shit. I'm here to break that. Once again, I'm not gonna come in your face. I'm not gonna beg people to get on my program. You guys are gonna do whatever it is that you want to do. But when these opportunities and these things open up for you or me, sir, ma'am, who's out there, who's also a cycle breaker, listen, it is what it is. Parasitic people always want you to go back, man. I'm not going back to the bullshit anymore. I'm not going back to the bullshit anymore. I'm not with that. It is what it is. I'm here to break the cycle. I am a cycle breaker. That's part of my purpose. You guys can listen. You guys are gonna keep spinning until they lay your body in the ground. When they lay your body in the ground, you're gonna be spinning in your grave. Your body gonna be spinning. Once again, I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to say what you doing is not good enough. I don't know. That's your business. Whatever you think is whatever. Like this. Whatever you think of is exactly what you're doing. Whatever you say and whatever you think you can have is what you're doing. I see more than what you're doing. Let's rewind that. I see more than what you are doing. I see more. I want more. I'm going to do more. In order to get to this next level and to go into doors that you've never been into, I got to do some things that you really haven't done and you probably don't want to do. Of course, hold up and slow down. Of course, it's legal. I'm not talking about do some wild stuff. You know, some people do anything to get to the top. I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about doing it the right way. That's that grind. That's, we talking about 1247. That's that grind. We talking about greatness. It's a hard route. It's 124/7 transformations all day, everyday process. Once again, transformation is not an easy thing. 124/7. Me, you, 24. That's hours. That's 7 days a week. That's transformation. It's an all day, everyday process. Once again, getting to one level to a higher level, listen, that's not easy. But if everybody's here and you're trying to get to here, something has to disconnect. You can't. It's hard. It's hard to be. You're trying to get to, like, if you're trying to get to this higher level, but everybody that is here, and you see yourself here. Well, then how are you gonna? You can't bring here to up here. That's not gonna work. Something has to change. If I want to get to a higher step, if I want to take another step up in life, I got to do something different. If everybody I know is here, but I'm trying to get to here, something has to change. And guess what? Down here is not going to change. Right? Not trying to convince people who are on this level to get to this level, because certain people don't want to do the work to get to this level. If everybody that is on this level, but you see yourself on this level, you can't convince people that's here to get up here. It's not going to work like that. Excuse me. A lot of the times, people who are here, I want you to keep you here. My bad. People who are on the lower level want to keep you on that lower level. People don't want to see you go higher. People, and that's what parasitic people do. No matter if they friends, family, whoever. A lot of people who are on the same level, everybody's doing the same thing, got the same results, same everything. They don't want to see you get to a higher level. This is when you see the gaslighting. This is when oh my goodness, you don't come around, you're working too hard and blah, 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 this. And, sometimes you got to tell people, just shut the up. or just stay away from these people. It is what it is, man. You guys are gonna have to make the excuse me, you guys are going to have to make that decision for yourself. Do you want to stay here or are you trying to go to another level? It's up to you. I'm not trying to do what's already been done. It doesn't make sense. Who's going to break the cycle? I'm not going to put that task on my children to break the cycle. No. I break the cycle so I can move them up to the higher level with me as well. Once again, I'm not a hater. I'm not going to hate and be like, hey, cousin so-and-so or my friend from high school is on this other level. I'm trying to keep that person down with me. Nah, man. Get up there. So, you know what I'm saying? Boom. How can I get up there with you? Because I got friends. Listen, I got, well, I don't talk to them anymore, but I had a couple guys, I hung with back in DC, Maryland. A couple of my Air Force buddies. One of my guys, he's a millionaire. Now, once again, I don't want. My thing is, I want, bro, keep going. My mindset is, brother, keep going, because if you keep going, that's going to encourage me to keep going as well. Like it's no point for you, so-called millionaire guy, to come to where I'm at. I'm trying to get to where you are. That's my mindset. I'm not, listen, bro, you don't need to come down here with me. I need to be where you are. I need to be rubbing the elbows and shaking hands to people who you shaking hands with. Once again, this is what progressive people do. It's all about progression. It's not about being comfortable. We'll say it again. Let's rewind that. It's about progression and not comfort. Progressing, not comfort. Forging ahead and not looking backwards. Once again, it's great for what these people have done. I'm not ever in life going to take a piss on that. But that was good for that time. That was good for them. That was good for you. Whatever it is that you wanted to do. And all those people who came up and you guys are still spinning in that same cycle. I said, hey, listen, I'll give you head. I'll give you a hand. If that's what you see for your life, then that's what you see. I'm not going to bash that. I'm not going to sit there and clown. I'm not going to sit there and ha and laugh at you. No, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. And once again, you guys are spinning. So once again, I was there spinning with you guys. But once again, I had to come out from the spinning. I had to come out and be like, I want something more than what's going on here. This is where the separation happens. It is what it is. This is how, ladies and gentlemen, this is how life happens. You have to make a separation. You want to keep spending with this right here, keep doing what everybody else has been doing, you're going to get the same results, or you got to separate yourself and you got to forge your own path. It is what it is. This is what breaking the cycle looks like. You have to recognize this is not what I want. I want something greater. So I got to come from all this spinning. Everybody's spinning. So I got to once again separate from the spinning, and I got to look in a different direction. I got to forge my own direction. Forge my own path. Listen, everybody has a dream, right? I said DPM, dream, purpose, mission. Your dream, which is your purpose, is going to lead to your mission. All right, DPM, dream, purpose, mission. Every last one of you has a dream. Now, the thing is about this cycle spinning, right? These people are comfortable, right? I'm pretty sure all these people that are spinning that you once want, all these people that you once knew, I'm pretty sure they got dreams too. But for some reason, they didn't do it. They didn't, they didn't follow it. They didn't follow it. Once again, you were afraid. You were afraid of what people are going to say. You were afraid of how people are going to think of you. I might be a part of this club. I'm like, if I follow this dream and if I fail, that these people going to laugh at me, this, that, and the third. But once again, this is what you get. You and all the people that you were scared of are actually in the same boat. This is where you get the so-called, excuse me, this is where you get the crabs in the barrel. Every last one of you are scared. Let's rewind that. Every last one of you people that's back here, you guys are scared. Every last one of you. You're scared. This is why every last one of you are spinning, because you're scared. But you can't hate on somebody, your friend, relative, whoever, who's not going to spin with you. You can't hate that because this person wants to break the cycle. You can't hate on that. But there's so many people, there's so many people that do that every single day. You hate, then you talk crazy and trash, and you're trying to hold them up and this, and oh my God, and it's just weird, man. Just weird. It's like people, it's like, how can I say this? How can I say this? Why can't you be comfortable in your comfort? Why can't you be cool in your comfort? This is what you want for yourself. Why can't you just be cool with that and just, hey, and just whatever works for you is whatever works for you. See, but that's what a true hater does. See, a true hater can, it's like, once again, it's like Joseph. Joseph had the dream, right? Hey, listen, I'm going to, I had the dream, and you guys basically I'm going to be above you guys. That's what he said. In this dream, I'm going to be above all of you. And these people that knew him, once again, they were just sitting up in comfort, same thing over and over again. These people sitting up in comfort, they hated on him. You hated on him to a point that you wanted to kill your own so-called relative. Then let's not do that. Let's throw him in the well and sell him off into slavery, because why couldn't you just be cool in your actual comfort? It's just weird how these comfortable people, how they think. Why can't you just be cool in your comfort? Just be cool with it. There's no point of looking at me. There's no point of seeing what I'm doing. There's no point of coming by and checking and this, that, the progress of what's going on. Once again, you're comfortable. Be cool with that. There's no point of checking on me. There's no point of talking about me. There's no point of looking and clowning and all this wild stuff. For what? You're cool. You should be cool in your comfort. Be cool in that. Once again, just like Joseph. Joseph didn't see what everybody else seen. He had that dream. Because you know why? He didn't see what everybody else seen. I don't see this. He might have been a child. He might have been 10, 12, 13 years old. He's like, nah, man, this ain't it. This ain't it. This got to be something more. Maybe before he had the dream, maybe that's what he was saying in his mind. It's like, okay, listen, I see what everybody else is doing, but I see more. This ain't it. This is not it for me. And maybe, he went to sleep that night and boom, maybe that dream popped into his head. Maybe his dream was a reflection of what he was already thinking. Like, nah, I see more than this. I see more than what my dad's doing. I see more than what my mom's doing. I see more than what my brothers and my cousins up the road and those tents over there. I see more than what this whole neighborhood, what this whole tribe is doing. I see more for myself. But in order to do more, you got to break the cycle. You got to break the cycle, people. You want to be operating greatness, you got to break the cycle. Because once again, greatness is not in the comfort. Let's rewind that. Greatness will never be in this comfort over here. All this spinning, these people over here doing, greatness is not there. Sorry to say, not a diss to those people who are back here, but for me, greatness is not here. It's somewhere else. I gotta create that. I gotta go towards that because it's not here. It's actually somewhere else. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what else to tell you. But once again, going back to the top, yes, being a cycle breaker. Being a cycle breaker. I'm not here to do what has been done. I'm not here to keep doing this. I'm here to do something else. Once again, I told you guys levels, right? There's levels. If you're trying to get to this level, you got to separate. You got to separate from here to get to here because there's challenges. Think about it. To get from here to up here, There's space, right? You see the space. There's space between here and here. There's certain things that you have to let go. There's certain things you have to. How can I say? There's certain things that you have to do to get to this higher level. These people on this lower level, they're not worried about getting to that higher level. That's your purpose. That's your dream. That's your mission. You got to get to there. You got to get there. How are you going to get there? Hey, listen, you're going to have to do things that these people just aren't doing. It is what it is. These people are not trying to get here. You are. You got to make that separation to get to that higher level. It's a tall, listen, to get to from this level to this level. Yeah, there's some challenges. There's some things, there's some disciplines, there's some things you need to learn, there's some things you need to unlearn to get to that higher level. It's doable, but you're gonna have to separate. It is what it is. I'm here to break the cycle because everybody's spinning like this, and you spinning with them, and you getting dizzy, but all of a sudden you stop, and everybody's still spinning. You look up like, man, listen, man, I'm trying to get up there. I'm trying to live over in that neighborhood. I'm trying to drive this car. I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. I'm trying to make this type of impact. Blah, 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 blah. Once again, sir, ma'am, you're going to have to separate. No, that's another thing. If you want to be a cycle breaker, you're going to have to separate. You have to separate from what's already been done. I'm not going to keep, I'm not, it's, I don't know. I just don't get it sometimes how just mediocre people just, once again, that crabs in the barrel is like that's a real thing. Like people would rather see you spinning just like them than to see you go on and do something great. Like that's crazy to me. But you know what? Who cares about that? Who listen. Who gives a about that anymore? Who cares? Who cares? I'm not even trying to get into the mind of these what parasitic people think. I don't care. I'm trying to get to that higher level. You guys are here, that's your business. But there's a process getting from this level to the higher level. There's a process. I'm willing to go through it. I'm willing to go through it too. I got to break the cycles. There's things that we got to learn, things that I got to unlearn. If I'm trying to be a millionaire, this, that, and the third, there's certain habits I got to break that I'm breaking now that I have broken. There's certain things I'm still learning. There's a lot of things that needs to be done to get to this higher level. Because the thing is, I don't want to get here and fall back down. That's one thing you don't want to do. I don't want to get to some level and fall back down. Then I got to get back up. I know the story of Joseph is like that. He went to prison. Then he went before Pharaoh because he had a gift. Then he was accused of sleeping with Pharaoh's wife, and he went back down to prison. So there might have been some things that he didn't square away within that dungeon reality. So he got somewhere. He got to that higher level. Listen, he was in the dungeon. He got to the higher level, but then he went back to the dungeon because maybe there might have been some things he needed to clear up. There might have been some things he needed to take care of before he permanently stays on this level and goes to higher and higher and higher. I can't say, him going from the palace back to the dungeon was a good thing. That could have been the best thing. Like he got a taste of the Pharaoh's house. He got a taste. So, you got to break cycles. It's all about breaking cycles. I know I'm all over the place, but getting back to topic, you got to break cycles. Part of my purpose is to break the cycle. To go indoors, to shake hands, and to do things I've never done. I gotta break a cycle. I can't do this. I can't have the same speech. I can't speak. I can't deal how you guys used to deal. I gotta be basically, check this out. I gotta be a brand new person. Brand new person. It's like trying to buy somebody a brand new mansion, but you still got the mindset of comfort and this, that, and the third. You're just going to turn this into the mansion. Your mansion is going to turn just like this. You coming from this and you treating your stuff like this. If you treating your stuff just mundane, whatever, and I buy you a mansion, You're gonna treat the mansion just like you treated this because you haven't went through that process. You haven't gone through that transformation process. Then people, it's just weird, man. It's just weird. But once again, I'm not here to talk about what was. I'm here to talk what is and what shall be. From here on out, I'm not worried about that. That's done. As far as me, now you guys got to come to that decision yourself. Do you want to keep going through this, or do you want to do something else? Anything is possible. Everything is possible. But I'm here to break the cycle. I don't know what you come to do, but I myself, I'm here to break the cycle. I have to break the cycle. I cannot keep going through the same thing over and over again. That's counterproductive. I can't do that anymore. It's time to break the cycle. Have to break it. I have to break for my children's children. I have to break it. There's certain things I have to do. There's a certain boundary. I mean, not boundary. There's a certain standard that I have to set. There's certain precedents that I had to set to get to this higher level. For me, I have to get up here first. And when I get up here, I take my little ones with me. Now, those who are behind me that you want to get to this level, okay, well, you got to show me that you really want it. You don't come to me with the hand out. Oh, give me something. No, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to give you shit. Let me rewind that. I'm not going to give you shit. If you want to work, if you want to be here, because once again, this is what parasitic people do. Parasitic people don't want to work to get to where you are. They want to give you something. This is where you get all the complaining and the gaslighting. Oh, woe is this, and oh man, how are you gonna do this? And listen, whole bunch of bullshit, man. Whole bunch of bullshit. Don't want to work for nothing, but you want to come with your hand out and you want somebody to give you something. Nah, I'm not with that. It is what it is. But yeah, people, that's all I'm saying, man. I'm here to break curses. I'm here to break curses. I'm here to be the cycle breaker. Because it's time to go to that next level. It's time. I don't know about you guys. Listen, I'm cool. I made that transition from Maryland to Atlanta. From here, I'm going above and beyond. This is what I'm on. This is what I'm on, and it starts with me. I can't look at my mama and daddy and big cousin. I can't look at that's them. They're done. It starts with me now. From me forward, not from them backwards. Nah, it's from me forward, not from them on back. No, it starts with me. Whatever I have or don't have, it starts with me. I can't look back at them. I can't look at him. I can't look at her and say, oh, pointing the finger at why I don't have this and why I don't have that. It's nobody's fault but my own. Gotta break the cycle. It's time to break it. I'm a cycle breaker. I'm here to break cycles. I'm not here to keep going through what somebody else has went through. They learned that lesson. I learned that lesson. It's time to move forward. That's all a cycle is. Cycle is just a lesson, right? A cycle, spinning, is just a lesson. Sooner or later, you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to stop, right? I would say you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to stop, hit the brakes, and go in a new direction. This is how you break the cycle. You got to stop. You got to do something else. Easier said than done, of course, but hey, can it be done? Of course. Make it happen, Captain. That's all I got to say, man. You guys, once again, appreciate everybody. Give yourself a hand. Once again, I'm here to break the cycle. You guys listen to this on the podcast. You guys watching this on YouTube. You guys, once again, my other two podcasts. Once again, I'm doing like three platforms on one show. So I appreciate everybody. Once again, I'm here. We're here to break cycles. We are here to break cycles. I'm not here to regurgitate. I'm not here to do what has already been done. I'm here to break it. Hopefully you're here to break it. You got to change. You got to stop. You got to transition. You got to transform. There's a lot of things you got to do to get to that next level It can be done. If you really want it, make that change. All right. Please. Thank you. Once again, if you listen to this on the podcast, please subscribe. Spotify Anchor. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you guys can donate to the Cash App, you guys see it down there. If you're watching this, Cash App is the $12447. Clothing company, the PayPal is the @SIMON. Once again, I'm gonna throw this up there. Guys, come by, got merchandise. www.1247clothingcompany.org. Please come by, got merch on there. Whole bunch of inspirational stuff. I put on t-shirts and good stuff. So please support your boy 12 because I'm putting out this good work. Once again, I appreciate everybody who's listening, who's watching. Once again, guys, it's time to break the cycle. Curses, cycle, curses, same thing. It's time to break the cycle. Time to break curses. And it's time to set a new precedent and all that good stuff. So, hey, appreciate you guys once again. You guys stay up. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.